There is one question you need to ask yourself every time the wave is pushing towards your opponent. Should I slow push or should I hard push this upcoming wave? Because if you don't ask that question or you make the wrong decision, your wave might get stuck in an awkward position, you might miss your recall, and you can lose your lane off that. So we're going to be going through exactly when you should be slow pushing or when you need to be hard pushing the next wave. Now, the main reason you want to slow push is to keep your wave on your side of the lane for a longer amount of time, making it harder to be ganked, easier for your jungler to gank, and easier for you to trade onto your opponent. It's also important to build a larger sized wave with your slow push so that when you inevitably need to hard push, your wave will help you and you can buy yourself a really big timer. And with that timer after hard pushing, you can recall, you can dive your opponent, you can roam, you buy yourself a huge timer to make a play if you build up a big wave with your slow push and you hard push the wave that you need to very decisively. So I have an example here of a game where I use slow pushing and hard pushing to keep my lane in a great state for a very long time, but also to grow my advantage. So it's important to note the two main factors to keep in mind before deciding if you need a slow or hard push is the location of the wave and also the size of it. So here, because the wave is very close to my tower and my champion's wave clear is quite poor, it's very likely I need to slow push in this situation. But also the size of the wave matters as well. Because my wave is so small, I only have 1 minion with my extra wave on the way, so I can't look to hard push this wave as my minion wave won't be helping me that much as it's relatively small, but also the position of it matters a lot, where if this exact same size wave was really close to his tower, I could look to hard push as the travel time is going to be very short. So you can see I'm still playing for trades, I'm not only focused on just last hitting, but I need to slow push really urgently in this game. So I'm milking the last hits, I'm hitting them when they're low HP, I am trimming a little bit, I don't want the wave to come back towards me, but I'm looking to slow push into hard push in this situation. So now the position of the wave. So this wave is very close to his tower, which is why I'm hard pushing it, and the size of my wave. It's not the biggest wave in the world, but I have a cannon wave with a couple of extra minions from the previous wave that combined with the position of the wave means I need to hard push here. So I'm trying to get this wave in as fast as I can while balancing the trading, but I need to make sure I crash this wave very cleanly, where if this exact same size wave were near my tower, I would look to slow push it instead, but because it hit their two variables of location of the wave being near his side and the size of the wave mine being bigger, I had to hard push in this situation. And now, keeping our previous example in mind, I'm going to showcase the danger of failing your slow push and hard push and the consequences it can have. So in this game here, this Gwen player is playing up against a Tryndamere, and he's in a really good position. The Tryndamere has no ulti, he has to base, but you need to ask yourself every wave that's coming when you're pushing out, am I slow pushing or hard pushing? The reason they need to hard push this wave is because your back time has to be your top priority, and if Tryndamere makes it back to lane, and we haven't got our base off on Gwen, the game is completely over. So they needed to hard push this wave, get their recall off, and match that Tryndamere's reset, but because they didn't, they felt pressured. They slow pushed this wave and felt the pressure to push in this next wave coming in, but Tryndamere was too strong. He's full HP, he's got item advantage, so he can just completely beat up the Gwen and stop her from crashing the wave. Now she's in a position where she can't really recall without losing multiple plates or multiple waves, so they feel pressured to stay, and they just bleed out further and further behind.